The function of f is defined by this. What points x, y, so we want a coordinate, not just x, on the graph of f have the property that the line tangent to f at that coordinate has a slope of 0. Basically what this is saying is we want the derivative of x equaling 0 and find out where that is. First step is to take the derivative. So let's take the derivative of f. We take the derivative of 3x squared would be 6x. We then leave the 5x minus 1. And then we're going to leave the 3x squared. And the derivative of 5x minus 1 is simply 5. All right, that's all going to be over 5x minus 1 all squared. Okay, so let's clean this up before we set it equal to 0. F prime x is equal to, let's distribute, that looks like it's going to be 30x squared. This right here becomes negative 6x. And this right here, when we multiply the next piece, would be a negative 15x squared. That's all over 5x minus 1 all squared. All right, not done completely simplifying it. Let's do one more step. What we can do on the top is this and this leave us 15x squared minus 6x all over 5x minus 1 all squared. Okay, now our goal is to set this equal to 0. Where would this equal 0? Well, the denominator equaling 0 is probably asymptotes or something weird, a discontinuity. So I want to set the top equal to 0. Let's just focus on the top. So to set that equal to 0, okay, we're going to do 15x squared minus 6x equals 0. And we're going to solve that. All right, first step is to pull out GCFs. And I see they all have a 3 and an x in common. That leaves us 5x minus 2. Then you set each piece equal to 0. So 3x equaling 0 and 5x minus 2 equals 0. And we solve those. Divide this one by 3, x equals 0. Add 2 over 5x plus, not 5x plus 2, 5x equals 2. And then we divide by the 5. So we have x equals 2/5 once that drops off. So these are the two values at which our slope is 0. Now are either of these two values going to create a 0 in the denominator? Will either of these create a 0 in the denominator? No. So we actually have 2 points. All right, so how do we find the actual points? We are going to plug in 0 and 2/5 into this function. So here we go. We've got to finish this one off. So this will be f of 0 is going to be 3 times 0 squared over 5 times 0 minus 1, which if you think about this is just going to be 0 over negative 1, which is 0. So the first coordinate is 0, 0. That's one answer. All right. The next one's a little bit trickier because I now have to find f of 2/5. All right, f of 2/5. That'd be 3 times 2/5 squared over 5, sorry, I almost wrote that wrong, times 2/5 minus 1. So what does that give us? Well, let's simplify it out. That gives us, on top, that gives us what? 3 times 4/25. All right, divided by, well, what's that going to be? Won't these cross out, leaving you 1? Which, oh, that's nice. So my answer is, put that 1 underneath there, won't it equal 12/25? So if I put in 2/5, won't I get out 12/25? And that would be my other spot at which I have a slope of 0. So I have 2 spots where I have slope of 0 for this particular function.